Hello and welcome to Karma's a Stitch. I'm Tanya and this is my YouTube channel where I talk about projects that I'm working on, knitting and crochet. I believe this is episode 77. If you're looking to get in touch with me, all the ways you do that are listed in the description box below. I do my episodes a little bit differently. I've started doing it this year where I have an app on my iPad that rolls dice for me. And I have two dice that show up on the screen. And one of the dice right now is a 20-sided dice. And I have what's called a whip wall, and there's different cubbies on that wall. And that first dice tells me which cubby to go to, and the second dice is a two-sided dice, and it tells me which project to take out of each cubby. We might be consolidating that whip wall tonight. We'll see. I currently have 26 whips. I have a running list, and what we did at the beginning of the year, when I say we, Erica, my local yarn shop owner, she typed up all of my whips. We got together, and I want to say it was either on the 1st or the 2nd of January, and she typed up a list because I did have several. So I started the year with 31 whips, or work in progress. 7 of those, I have a little post-it for notes that I want to make sure I remember to talk about during today's episode. 7 of those were blankets. Now, of those 31 whips, I frogged 1. And that was a sweater where I just could not gauge where it was a fabric that I liked. The sweater the pattern was only written in 2 sizes. I had cast it on and frogged it and cast it on and frogged it like 3 or 4 times even. So I ended up frogging that one. So 31, 7 of those are blankets. 1 of them got frogged, but of the remaining, I've got 12 FOs out of those this year. Keep in mind, it's only June. Now, with that being said, since the first of the year, I have cast on an additional 18 whips, of which I've finished 10. So 31 that I started the year with, 18 that I've cast on since, 1 frog, and then 12 FOs from my original whips and 10 FOs from my new cast-ons. That leaves me with 26 whips currently. And I believe that I could consolidate, because I have a few project bags here and a few projects that I really want to cast on. But I'm waiting until, I don't know what I'm waiting for. Maybe I won't wait. Maybe we won't reorganize. But my whip wall is looking a little bare, and maybe it's because I'm so used to it being full. But I feel like I have finished a lot. And I think this method of working through my whips is really working for me. So what I do is I roll the dice, it tells me which cubby, it tells me which project, and then I work on that project for 1 week. If I don't finish it, that's okay, because I am not, clearly, with 26 whips, I'm not a monogamous knitter or crocheter. So I work on it for a week. And then if I don't finish it, I just put it back on the whip wall in its spot. If I do finish it, if I finish it before the week is up, then I come back whenever I finish it. I don't wait the full week, and I record a new episode and I talk about what I worked on this week, and then we roll the dice again. and my week starts over with my next dice roll, which is what tonight is. I have an FO. This FO is a part of my list and my calculations. It does count as one of the 12 FOs because I did start the year with this project. So this project is the Scattering Petals cowl. It is done in DK weight. It was designed for mini skeins. There are two options for thickness: a thinner version using sock weight yarn or a thicker version with DK yarn. Or it says with sock yarn held double. The patterning is easy to memorize, which it was, and I'm just reading to you what it says on the pattern. The pattern is easy to memorize, which I did find that it was, and there are no ends to weave in because they can be knotted and left inside the project, which is accurate. So here's a picture of the cowl folded up. This is the Scattering Petals cowl by Dana Ray Makes on Ravelry. I did enjoy it. It went really quick. And when I rolled the dice last week, I did put a stitch marker. I was right here on this color. I had finished this color right here. And I want to say that was color 17, or maybe this was 16 and I was starting 17. But I only had to get up to this orange. So from the blue up to the orange. So I had gotten pretty far with it before I put it in the, up on the whip wall. Now this has not been blocked, and I am gonna take this progress keeper off now. It has not been blocked. You basically are going in the round. It's a tube. You're doing a long tube and you're building this tube all the way up, and then you Kitchener stitch it. You Kitchener stitch it and you seal up the tube, and then you have this great cowl. I'm gonna stretch it out because I don't like tight stuff around my neck. And there we go. Ooh. So it was 90 some degrees today, but this will be great in the winter time. Oh, and it is so thick and so squishy. Yeah, look at that. So this has not been blocked. And if I were to block this, for me, I would really stretch it a lot. But it's not necessary. It's not necessary to do that. But doesn't that look lovely? I'm so happy. So I did get this done. Now I will weigh this, and you'll see me update my spreadsheet when I do weigh this. I don't remember. I was kind of stressed out because I was like, oh, I don't remember what these DK weight minis, what the yardage was. But then I remembered there was a full skein that came with this Advent, and it's the same yarn, obviously. I say obviously, maybe it wouldn't be obvious, but in 100 grams, there's 225 yards. So I was able to figure out that there were, I just did it. Was it 40 yards, 45 yards? I just figured it out, but yes. So I was able to get the accurate yardage per mini. Now, if you look, this is what I have left. There's a lot of material left here. So what I've decided, I don't typically work with DK. I work with DK if I'm doing sweaters and stuff. However, I don't have any DK scrappy project going on. So I think I'm gonna put all of my DK weight scraps and full skeins together. And at some point in the future, I will start a DK blanket, scrappy blanket. With that being said, I think I might order another DK Advent this year because this project was a lot of fun to do, and it is kind of nice. You get a little bit more gratification. It grows a little faster, and I did find that I enjoyed that with my Advent this year. So yeah, I got an FO, which is great. Speaking of Advents, I know it seems early, but this past Saturday, which was June 8th, was Worldwide Knit in Public Day, and I had such a fantastic day. I had breakfast with a friend, and my son got to join us, and we went to 2 different yarn shops and another crafty event. But at one of the yarn shops, Trilogy Yarn, one second, sorry about that. At one of the yarn shops, the one in Boise, it's called I Yarn For You, EWE. She was having a trunk show with Trilogy Yarns, and Trilogy Yarns, if you are returning, one second. Sorry, Cinder was seeing a toy that she wanted, and she just had to have it right now. Anyway, so if you're returning here, that the colorway was called Eggplant, but the Salty Days sweater that I just finished, that was a little more form-fitting than I typically like, that was out of the yak silk. I mean, Trilogy Yarns, her bases are amazing. Her colors are phenomenal. I've done her Advents several times. You may remember I did the Halloween one a couple years ago. It was Hocus Pocus was the theme. And one of the things I love about her Advents, yes, the yarn and the colors are stunning, but she put so much thought into each colorway name, which for me it cracks me up. So anyway, I will be doing her Christmas Advent, which the theme is Alice in Wonderland. And she's gonna do a Halloween one. Now, if you watched episode 76, you would have seen me talk about the stockings that I wanna make during Christmas in July. That's what I'll be doing. I will be doing the stockings, one for me, one for Anthony, one for Alex, for Christmas in July. 3 of them, DK weight. I think I'll be able to do a little bit each day as I'm doing Christmas in July vlogs. The other pattern I really wanted to do was that Christmas hat. Well, I don't remember what it was called. Oh, let me see. It was called the Fair Isle Advent M Calendar. And M Calendar is MKALENDAR. And it had all the color work, and it was designed for mini skeins. And I really want to do that. Now, when I talked with Nancy, who is the owner and dyer of Trilogy Yarns, when I saw her at the trunk show this weekend, I asked about her Advents, and she is doing a Halloween one. And as soon as she told me the theme, I ended up having a conversation with the friend that I was hanging out with on Saturday, and it totally cemented it for me. I'm gonna do this hat, this Fair Isle Advent M Calendar, with the Halloween Advent from Trilogy Yarns, because the theme is the Nightmare Before Christmas movie. And I just think that the color work and the colors that Nancy dyes, I just think it's gonna be a really fun project. So that will be my Vlogtober project that I'll be working on and vlogging through October. So that was super fun. So I will be doing her Halloween and her Christmas one. And I'm super excited because I already know what I'm gonna do with the Halloween one. Now, while I was there, I had to get yarn from her because, you know, That's what we do when Trilogy's in town. And I ended up getting, while I was there, it was also that yarn shop, I Yarn For You. It was also her 1-year anniversary. So she was having, you know, it was a big event, and it's just so wonderful to have another great yarn shop owner local. So I don't know if it was with each purchase or if it was purchases over a certain amount. I'm really not sure, but she gave out these little bags, and inside the bag, and this I think was just making a purchase. I got some eucalyptus jasmine, and I got a pin that says survival kit, and it's got yarn balls and needles and hooks and a bottle of something. We'll use our imaginations. That's a bottle of whatever we want it to be. And a sticker. It says, I Yarn For You. Isn't that so cute? So I did get that. And Nancy with Trilogy being there with her trunk show during the anniversary or happy birthday yarn shop, she did a special colorway for that event, for that anniversary. And it's called I Yarn For You, because that is the name of the shop. And it was this gorgeous, dark, it's got a little bit of peach there. I'll take it out so we can see all of it. I'm seeing some pink. I mean, her colors are just so beautiful. And with me, anything with black in it is usually a straight shot for me. So yes, I did get this one. It was celebrating the yarn shop's birthday, and we are just so blessed in this area to have 2 great shop owners, so close and available. And they really are both excellent. So, oh goodness, trying to wrap this back up. So yes, I did get this one because it was her birthday colorway that was dyed special for her. So get that, had to do it. And this was on Trilogy's plush base. And her plush base is 80% superwash merino, 10% cashmere, and 10% nylon. So there's that one. And then on her glamorous base, I will put in a video because I did do a walk around the table and tried, because I really wanted to show you guys all the colors. She's really got some amazing colors. The most recent Musselburgh hat that I did, that was the 2-tone hat with the matching fingerless mitts, that was in her yarn. I use her stuff a lot. She's just, not only are her colors absolutely spectacular, but she's just a really neat lady. So I have used hers quite a bit, and I've yet to be disappointed. Now, with her table that I did a walkabout on, I saw some Surrey that was, and I don't typically use Surrey or mohairs in a lot of stuff, like the fuzzy. I don't typically use that stuff, but the colorway was called Ice Queen, and it was so beautiful. But knowing that I don't typically use that type of material, I asked her if she had it in any of her other bases, and she did. It's her glamorous base, but it's like her sock yarn. It's 80% superwash merino, 20% nylon. This first color is called Stormy Weather, and it is just a darker, I say darker because I'm comparing it to the other, what's in the other hand, but it's just a gray, a tonal gray that I'm going to put with Ice Queen. Oh, Look at that. Look at that teal in there. I'm so excited. And I think what I'm gonna do, because my beautiful little girl, Alex, has these gorgeous blue-gray eyes, and I think I'm gonna make her a hat and some matching mitts with this for the winter. So I did get this so that I could make my daughter something. I'm very excited. So that is all the yarny stuff. Oh, and I did get, I'm rubbing my hands because I just put some lotion on. I also, while we were at the event, got, I haven't heard of this company, and I mean, I want to look it up because it says that she's local, and it's called Plum Crazy Homestead. I don't know who this person is, but she's got these the solid hand bars, and it does say she's local to Boise, Idaho. And she wasn't at the event, but her products were being sold by one of the other vendors there. And I love a good hand lotion. I love it. So I ended up getting teakwood. It says teakwood cardamom with an M at the end. I thought it was cardamom. But anyway, it smells amazing. It does have a stronger smell, but when it's like sandalwood, teakwood, I don't mind those scents being stronger. I really like those scents. So it is just one of these solid hand bars, and I will get these when I see them. I love them. I love using them. This one does seem to be a little, it's not sticky, which is great because I don't like them when they're sticky, but it does seem a bit, it's not even oily. Like right now I'm rubbing it in, and I wouldn't mind picking up my project and working with it. I can just feel it on my hands still, and I'm not used to that, but it's not something where it's going to keep me from working on my projects, and I'm not worried about holding my wool with it. So anyway, that was another item that I got during Worldwide Knit in Public Day. So let's go roll the dice. I think that's about it for the stuff about what I worked on since Friday when I rolled the dice. It's Monday night, if I didn't mention that. It is only Monday night, and I'm ready to roll the dice. Let's go see what I get to work on. Okay, so here's the whip wall. I've got cubbies 1 through 6, 7 through 12, and 13 through 18. And like I mentioned, I have a 20-sided dice. So if I roll 19, I grab this project bag, and if I roll 20, I grab this project bag. And both of those bags on top are blankets, but I just have a lot of open space. And I'm just wondering if I should move some of this bottom row up and fill in that space. I don't know, you guys. What do you think? Should I consolidate a little bit, or should I see how empty I can get the wall? Okay, so here is the dice app. Let's open it up. We're gonna roll it. We're gonna go to 6, 1. So like I said, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm gonna take the first one, which works out good because there's only one in here. Ooh, I think I know what this is. Let's go take a look. All right, here it is. In this bag, which I don't have closed all the way, but that goes over. We're gonna open this up. It is not what I thought it was. I thought it was my Velocore, but it is not my Velocore. It is my Bell, oh, how do you say it? Baldelia, another top. by Mary Amelia Designs. Is that right? Marie Amelie Designs. Marie Amelie Designs. I will put that on the screen. This is one I did start the year off with. So I'm sure I have it in my knit companion. I'm going to open that and see if I have amazing notes to tell me where I left off, because I'm ready to pick it right back up and start knitting right here. Let's see, was it top down? It looks like it was. Okay, so what yarn am I using? I'm pretty sure it's Blue Savannah, which is also another great dyer. Yes, it is. Here are my two colors. And we are working with Blue Savannah, DK Weight, Flagstone, and Chicory. So Flagstone, it's a DK Weight, 50% superwash merino, 50% silk. Maybe that's why it's so luscious and I'm enjoying touching it. So yes, I am going to open up my knit companion, see if there's notes in there as far as where I left off. Doesn't look like I've broken for sleeves yet. Maybe that's where I'm getting ready to be. But there you go. I will put a progress keeper in here to show how far I get. It's been a great weekend. I did the Saturday thing with my girlfriend and all the Knit in Public stuff. And then Sunday, I went, Alex's dad and has her this weekend. And so Alex and her dad came and picked me and Anthony up, and we got to go to church on Sunday. And then we had another event that we went to after the church service, and got lots of bike riding in with Alex today. She had an appointment this afternoon and she wanted to ride her bike to her appointment, which was great fun. It was like 96 degrees today. So I got home, took a shower, did some yard work, and the chickens are doing great. You guys, I have had so many encouraging comments about the chickens. I was so worried about them being too cold, and I've had such an outpouring of great information. They are not coming in at night. They are in their coop. I'm just closing their vent windows. They are doing just fine, and they're loving it out there. I've had so many wonderful pointers, like blocking off the nesting box where they're actually going to lay their eggs, blocking that off for a time so that they don't get used to using that area as a potty area. So once they get closer to the time that they're going to lay eggs, we'll open those areas up for them. But right now, that just made perfect sense, blocking that off so they don't get used to that space for that, for any other purpose. They're doing wonderful. And I can't seem to get Lily to leave the chicken coop alone. We open the door, that dog bolts for that chicken coop, and she just circles it and circles it and circles it. So we're having to work with her a little bit more, which surprises me because I thought that it would be Cinder that I had to work with, and it's not. Definitely Lily. But I think that's all. I think I'm gonna stop here. I will be back in the morning to show you a progress update as far as how far I get this evening. This is what it looks like right now. And I will put a progress keeper in, and then we can see where to go and how far I get. This will be a good week. 50% superwash merino, 50% silk in a sweater. It's gonna be a good week. All right, you guys, I'll see you in the morning. Yeah, I have to say that I do love my knit companion. I just opened this up. It's been 2 minutes since I quit recording, and I opened it up, and I know I'm on this row right here, and this is what I need to work. So I'm very excited because I'll be able to just pick this up and go, you guys. It's gonna be a great night. Okay, so it's update time. It is Thursday. It is Wednesday. What day is it, Anthony?
Today is Wednesday.
It is Wednesday.
The 12th.
July 12th. And I'm rubbing my hands. I gave Anthony my hand cream. I don't know that I have any lotion right here.
Can we go grab it?
Nope. I need to find another one. That teakwood one, Anthony walked in the house and he's like, what is that smell? He really liked it. So I gave it to him because I know where I can get more. But I wanted to give you guys an update. I meant to get on here sooner, but there's just been yard work, and Alex's dad, the AC went out in his house. So he had to get a brand new AC unit. And if you guys have been around, you'll know that he recently had his father move in with him. And his father works 1 to 2 days a week. Lately it's been 1. He's working up to 2. And he's working on Wednesdays. And Wednesday was the day that they could get in to put in a new air conditioning unit into Alex's dad's house. And so I spent the majority of the day today over at his house so that somebody could be there to let the maintenance people in to replace the appliance. And anyway, excuses. I have been working. I just haven't been able to get on here and do an update because I have been working so incredibly hard on other stuff. I want to give you an update on my sweater. I have broke for sleeves. Now, as I hold this up, please know that it's got like a slight bat wing sleeve. There's the picture again. I can't really tell right there, but it does have a little bit of a bat wing. So I have broke for the sleeves now. So if it looks a little big, that's why. Sleeve, and here's the top. And here it's curled up. I'm so sorry, but this is where it was when we rolled the dice the other day, and this is how much I've done since then. So that's not too bad. That's a couple inches. I do enjoy these where I'm just randomly placing some of this blue just sporadically. And I am enjoying that for sure. I wish that the camera and the lighting would pick up how shiny the silk makes this material. But anyway, so that's my progress. I am going to get this updated. I did want to talk to you about, we talked about shuffling my whip wall. I think Alex and I are going to do that probably tomorrow or Friday. And a couple cast-ons. One cast-on that I want to do is my local yarn shops, both of them, are collaborating and doing a make-along on the Lapoof cardigan or sweater. Now, I will do the cardigan. Now, for the size that I want, you need anywhere from 5 to 8 skeins of fingering or 4-ply material. And I was gonna pull from stash because I do have several color combos up here that I really want to put into something amazing. But the one that I have up here that it's got 4 skeins, for the size that I'm gonna do, I need 7 skeins. And the color combos and the sets that I have are already so perfectly paired that I don't know if I added 3 or 4 more colors, if I would find the perfect colors to add. So I was on Zoom the other day, and Mandy with Mouse Switch Yarns, or Mouses Makes on YouTube. She dyes yarn, and she has a color set. I'm going to pull it up right now. No, I'm not. I'll put her Ko-fi account. She has a Ko-fi account where she has her sets for sale, and it was called oh, Tanya, Skies and Vibes, or Vibes and Skies, or something. It was something like that. She has this set, and it's a 12 color fade, but it's a mini set. So I talked with her, and I said, if I were to get the lightest color and the darkest color, and she has artistic freedom to pick any of the other 5 in there, because remember, I need 7. So if I have the darkest and the lightest, and she just picks 5 in between, and puts that in a full skein fade for me. It is, you guys, I'm gonna put it in here. I'm going to put in the name of the colorway, and I will link her Ko-fi shop down below so that you can check it out as well, because she's got some amazing fade sets, and I'm so ecstatic to be able to work with her yarn. And she did say she would dye it for me sometime soon. I said no deadline, no pressure. This make along that the yarn shops are doing and collaborating on, I think they're doing like a swatch class the 26th or 27th of June. So it's like 2 weeks away. And so I'm already fully prepared to not cast on the 1st or the whatever day they're casting. Maybe it's the 28th they're casting on. Anyway, I know I won't be casting on with everybody, but I think it'll be well worth the wait for this set that I'm anticipating getting from Mandy. And I mean, when I start it, I'm gonna work on it for a few days, and then it's gonna end up on the whip wall. I'm not gonna finish it. The make along ends on like August 8th maybe, or something, and they're having a barbecue. The 2 yarn shops are having a barbecue, and I know I won't be done by then. So it doesn't bother me to wait for the yarn, because I think it will be colors that I'm super excited about working with. And anyway, so there's that, which has a new development since we rolled the dice. But I'm gonna go so that I can get this going, and I'm gonna get this video edited and hopefully get it up this evening, and I will see you guys later. Bye.